Good and lovely afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well today. Today, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different just because I've been watching some things and I think that they might be fun. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try an MRE. So I understand that MREs are a little bit hard to come by for most civilians. I happen to shop with my parents at the local Air Force Base commissary, and so these are readily available. I walk past them every time we go to the commissary. This is lunch. So on the package, I've got menu 12, elbow macaroni in tomato sauce. So this bag is your typical tan MRE bag that I'm kind of used to. I feel like they've updated the labeling on the front. I think it looks prettier than it did. I do want to point out that I've got a fresh bottle of water, a partial bottle of water in case I need it, a few paper towels, and also a trash receptacle. Now, let's open it up. So I'm going to just take everything that's in here and set it out and see what we've got. What's inside the bag is this clear plastic sealed pouch, and so in it I can see this kind of olive green packaging, and it's got a stamp that says macaroni and tomatoes. On the other side, this is the flameless ration heater. It requires water, and there's a fancy exothermic chemical reaction that happens that heats up your food. So like I pointed out, we've got the elbow macaroni in tomato sauce. Here is a box, mixed fruit. And let me tell you, this feels strange. I can feel little chunkies in there. This is the little sundries bag. And inside, let's see what we can find. So there is a book of matches. So let's see if they strike. Ta-da! It strikes. So that was fun. Here's a latex-free moist towelette, which I will use momentarily. What have we got here? Creamer, non-dairy, dry for coffee or tea, 4 grams net weight. Coffee, instant, type 2, spray dried. Here's a packet of sugar. We're gonna put our cup of coffee together and set it aside. What is this? This is iodized salt, so we'll put that aside. Here's a nice little roll of, I hear that this is toilet paper, but these squares are so tiny, you ain't wiping much. So there's that. I'm gonna set these aside. Here's a nice little packet of gum. I'll set that aside over here with the matches. Cheese spread, y'all. But it feels like in this packaging, I've got a hunk of very hard bread right here. So we're gonna give that a try. It's a packet of Skittles, yay! And they actually feel like they are all stuck together. I don't like Skittles at all. So I'm gonna be giving these away. Comment down below if you want the packet of Skittles. Okay, what else have we got? Chocolate protein drink powder. Just add water, basically. I bet that's delicious. What else have we got in here? Here's a tiny little packet of Bouillards of Louisiana pepper sauce made with Tabasco peppers. A tiny packet. This is disappointing. When I was a kid, they came with tiny little bottles of real Tabasco brand Tabasco sauce. So disappointing, but I'll make it work. Look, I got a spoon. Did y'all see my last video? I've got a hot beverage bag in here. And finally, this is the flameless ration heater. It's elbow macaroni in tomato sauce. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tear open at the notch. So we're gonna put this down in here. I'm also gonna put some water in the hot beverage bag for the coffee. We're gonna heat it up and see what happens. Okay, I think about 10 ounces of water will be plenty for our little cup of coffee. I'm gonna seal that tight, seal it up. Okay, so there's very little air in there now. So I'll take this and put it also in the heater. Okay, that's close enough. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill with a little bit of water and we're gonna let it sit. Okay, then we're gonna fold this over, mush it around a little bit, and then this box that I wasn't sure about actually goes to covering the top for now. We're gonna try to slide it in there. It's hot! Yo, these reactions are happening. And we're supposed to keep it kind of up. Okay, that is putting off a lot of gas. I'm gonna take a moment to open the window. Yep, I didn't think that through. It stinks in here. So, while we're waiting for that, we're gonna move on to the bread and cheese spread. Maybe we'll just kind of slide that under the ration heater and let that kind of warm it up. Y'all, it stinks. Y'all, do not do this indoors if you ever try this. Oh, honey, let's open the bread. Okay, so in this bread, this is what we've got. It's very thick and firm and dense. Okay, so I'm gonna tear it corner per the instructions. It's cheese bread, y'all. It looks awful. There we go. See that? That looks strange. It's bright orange. It looks kind of pasty. It vaguely reminds me of Velveeta spread. So let's give it a taste. This bread kind of tastes like a Pop-Tart. And what I mean is like all the crusty plain stuff, not the jelly, not the frosting, it tastes like a Pop-Tart. So there's that, but it's very dense and kind of dry. And the cheese is not all that good. So now we're going to move on to the mixed fruit. Okay, I'm trying to open this without creating a mess. I may have succeeded. Maybe. Oh, nope, didn't succeed. So it looks and smells just like your typical can of Dole mixed fruit. It's got peaches and pineapple, and I see pears, and it's all very yellow. Oh, there's a grape. Let's give it a try, shall we? Cheers. Okay, so everything's about the same texture. It's all kind of mushy. It's sweet. And yeah, it tastes like canned fruit. I'm not digging it. Let's try moving on while we're continuing to wait for the main entree. I'm gonna take a moment to find my lovely moist towelette, and I'm gonna use it to wipe the sticky fruit stuff off of my hands because I made a mess. I was really hoping for like a lemony smell that you get from like the chicken places. It doesn't. It smells basically like the antibacterial stuff you put on your hands in hospitals. Every single room in the hospital has got the pump of some kind. Okay, so chocolate protein powder. Okay, so it smells kind of like typical instant breakfast powder. I don't know if anybody's ever had that. That's what it smells like. Kind of like brownie batter. So it smells decent. I'm gonna take this, pour this right in here. And then I'm gonna seal it up like before. I'm also gonna fold it over a couple of times to help prevent mess. And then I'm gonna shake like my life depends on it. I have just startled Frank. He's over here on the bed, wondering what the hell I'm doing. All right. I don't feel any chunky bits at the bottom. Hopefully it mixed up well. Now, the trick is drinking this without making a mess. You notice the theme here? Why would I have done this here when I knew that a mess could be made? All right. It now smells even stranger. Let's try it. Oh yeah, that's not mixed very well at all. It doesn't taste very good either. Let's check out our very hot main entree. First things first, I'm gonna take my packet of water. It's warm water. Then I'm gonna take my pack of coffee, instant, type 2, spray dried. I don't know what type 2 is or what spray dried coffee is, but we're gonna go with it. Okay, now open this and dump your coffee and shake. Now, this is more water than I think they recommended for the coffee, and so it looks very weak. So that's exciting. I'm gonna add the cream and sugar to it. All right, here's creamer. Here's Maverick, wondering what I'm doing. All right, there's that. And a packet of sugar. A single packet. You don't get much when you're in the field. Oh! Oops. 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 Okay, now I'm gonna seal it back up and mix it around some more. Maverick is curious. And now we have coffee with creamer. And some dark stuff on the bottom, which I assume is more coffee that didn't mix in. Either way, I'm gonna try it. That tastes awful. That's bad coffee. That's bad coffee. Like, cream and sugar aren't even helping it. And I don't think even this chocolate stuff that I've got set over here is gonna make much of a difference. That's bad coffee. So, we tried the coffee. Excellent. I'm gonna seal that up and set this aside too. Okay, I think we might be ready for the fun part. It's warm in here. Hot! Oh man, that heater is still heated. Okay, so I'm gonna take a moment to squish all the stuff away from the opening. Ta-da! So now that it's open, I can definitely smell the tomato sauce in here. It smells kind of like cheap pizza. And looking inside, noodles and tomato sauce. It doesn't actually look too bad. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. This totally reminds me of SpaghettiOs. I can definitely taste some basil in here. The noodles are soft, but not mushy. So let's take a little hunk of our bread and a little scoop of our stuff and try them together. Oh my! It's fine. Everything's fine. That didn't help at all. But hey, we tried. Now, I'm not a big fan of Tabasco, so I don't know how good this is gonna be. But we're gonna give it a try. Yep, that smells vinegary. Oh boy, low battery, I know how you feel, phone. It is not red in color like I would expect from Tabasco sauce. So, disappointment all around. I don't even like Tabasco sauce. All right, so I got a few drops in here on this bite. Let's try it. All right, that added some spice, definitely some spice. I still don't like Tabasco sauce. So I'm not gonna do that again. That's about it for the MRE. Thanks for joining me. I'm gonna finish my lunch and hope it doesn't hurt my stomach. Have a great day. You say bye, Frank? Say goodbye.